Hello, Just Too Good here, back from another review, and today we're reviewing a LEGO Ninjago 2015 set. It's set number 30291. It's called the Anacondrai Battle Mech. Has 43 pieces, one minifigure, and if you get into the United States, you'll have to go to Toys R Us, which retails the set for $4. Here is Sleven, and this is not the only way you could get him because he does come in a few other sets, including the $10 Lava Fall set and a $30 and a $40 set, so he's pretty easy to get. But that doesn't mean he's a bad figure at all, because he has some great printing, as goes with a lot of these other Anacondrai warriors, which all have some fantastic printing. Love the molding on this hair piece, or this hat piece as well, where it has a little hole at the top and holes on the back. It has a very menacing and kind of creepy look to it that looks like a skeleton of a snake's head. So that's really cool. No back printing on his face, but he does have some great front printing on his legs and torso and face. Alright, so here is the Anacondrai Battle Mech itself. There's lots of great pieces on here, like a lot of sand yellow pieces, which are pretty uncommon, and also some great ball joint pieces for those mini ball joints. And overall, the build itself is fantastic for a $4 set. You can see those ball joint pieces on the back right there. You get a lot of cups which receive the ball joints, and then those mini ball joints with the axles right here. You get about 2 of those, and those 1x2 plates with the ball joint on one end, and then the actual receiver on the other hand. You get 2 of those, and then you get these 4 of these little 1x2 receiver, mini ball joint receivers with the cups on the end. So that's really cool, and those really add to the playability of this set, which is really cool, where you could make this in some very different poses. For example, this shield right here could move 360 degrees in that middle part right there, and that could be moved right there, for example, and you can move the scimitar right here, or I guess move it right here, for example, and right off the bat right there, you got a different pose that's more of a battle pose, like it's prepared to attack. Or even right here, these legs right here have some great different kind of posability that you can move the legs in with those mini ball joints. This middle part is a little bit more limited than the bottom feet, which of course those aren't really called feet, maybe just I guess, but you know, it's more convenient to call them feet. But those really provide for the stability of the set standing up. So just a different pose right here. And there you go, perfectly stable, but it has a different kind of pose to it that looks really unconventional and cool. So I like that. Or just another example, you can make it do a little split right here and it'll still be kind of stable. So let's see that right there. There you go. It's doing a split, but it still is very stable. And that's what I like about this set. For a little mini mech that they put in a polybag, there's lots of cool play features with it, with that little, just making different poses, silly poses, or even some cool poses. And the cheap price really adds to it to make it a really great set. The only other part to this set is really this part right here where you could fit Sleven on. It's just really that little mini plate right there, and he could hold on to the handlebar just by snapping it in like that. So that works out all fine and dandy. And it's not a very tall mech, but again, it's a great size for the polybag price that you pay for it, or depending how you get it around the world. So I love the posability, and we're going to take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. And here's the packaging for the set. Then you do get one little instruction booklet, which even has an ad for the new 2015 sets on the back right there. Just that little website ad. So overall, this is probably my favorite polybag of 2015, and I'm quite surprised to say that. There's also great pieces in here, like the sand yellow pieces, but the build overall is so fun to play with, and it looks great for being a polybag. There's some great little design choices to it, which, like this little circular tile that's just a 2x2, and the use of those little car wheel rims right there, which kind of give it a little bit more personality and a much cooler look to it. That makes it set apart from a few of the other mechs, because you can't really use these pieces on, say, a bigger mech. So it's really its own thing, and I like that, because it's not even based on any other LEGO Ninjago set from this wave. It's just really its own thing. And it's really impressive for that reason alone. And then the playability features with all the poses you can make, man, that's so fun. And I love taking different pictures or just making little battle poses for this, and it really makes this such a fun set to build and a fun set to have. My only flaw with it, I guess it would have been better if they chose a different, maybe more uncommon minifigure for the actual minifigure choice. That's such a small flaw. I'll give the set an A. I think it's a fantastic polybag, and I definitely recommend you pick this up if it's for the pieces or for the build, anything. It's really just such a great build altogether and a great set to buy for $4 in the United States. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.